Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a very busy day in the kitchen. We recently went strawberry picking and I got about 20 pounds of strawberries. So first I'm going to work through those. I'm getting them all washed up and cleaned. I'll get them cut. I'm going to get some put into a jar for fresh eating, and then we're going to spend the rest of the day making some things with the rest of them. It took me quite a while. So I need to also make some bread today. I realized I had a few bananas that need to be used up, so I'm also going to make some banana muffins or some banana bread with those. Just trying not to let anything go to waste. So the way I wash my strawberries is I typically fill this bowl up with water, fill it up with strawberries, and then I put a few tablespoons of baking powder in there baking soda in with it, and let them sit for about 15 minutes, and then I rinse them really good, and then I'll lay them out on the counter to let them all dry before I cut them up. Okay, I got some strawberries cut up and put in the fridge for fresh eating, and I'm going to go over and get some laundry taken care of really quick. I'm trying to get everything folded. I've got my little helper with me. She climbed into the basket and is pulling everything back out as fast as I can fold it. She likes to throw everything onto the ground, but it's really so cute. I know it's only a season, so I'm soaking it in and playing with her for a few minutes before getting back to everything else I need to do in the kitchen today. Now I'm back in the kitchen. I'm getting my bread machine out to get started on some sandwich bread. It's just a very simple recipe that I use. I use about a cup and 4 tablespoons of water, a tablespoon and a half of oil. I choose to use avocado oil, a teaspoon of salt, tablespoon of sugar, and about 3 cups of flour, and then about 1¼ teaspoon of instant yeast. It's nothing fancy. It's just an everyday bread, and it usually is fail proof. It turns out great. had so many berries to get washed and cut up. I did cut up another jar for fresh eating because we go through a lot. And then I'm setting some out to the side for future projects here in a few minutes. I'm also going to be doing some jam, but not in today's video. That's another project for another day. I do like to freeze some strawberries throughout the year for smoothies and things like that. So I went ahead and put 2 quarts into the freezer for use throughout the year. I am trying this new little chopper. It's not new to me, but I have never really thought to use it before to chop up the strawberries. It worked pretty well. I had to work out a few kinks and figure out the right little metal piece to go in it for the size, but it actually worked pretty well. So I chopped a bunch of my berries that way to use in my muffins, and then I chopped it up for when I made my jam. Now I'm getting started on my strawberry recipe, my muffins. I don't follow an exact recipe. I kind of loosely follow a recipe. I didn't have everything needed, but they turned out really, really good anyways. So these were pretty simple to make. They always turn out pretty good. So we'll eat some fresh, mostly Emmy because she loves the little muffins, and then I'll freeze some for later. I'll eat these or pull these out whenever she wants some for breakfast or something like that. They freeze very well. So I may even make another batch since I have enough strawberries. Okay, I'm moving on to making the banana bread now. I had these bananas that were about to go bad, so I really needed to use them up. So what better way than to make more muffins? My kids really love muffins around here, if you can't tell. So I like to make a bunch, freeze them up, and then that keeps food from going to waste, and it's easy breakfast in the mornings. A lot of times we'll just pull those out for breakfast, maybe make some scrambled eggs or something, and then it's just easy. So I'm going to get these put together and go ahead and get these banana muffins in the oven. I'm taking out the strawberry muffins. They turned out delicious. They look good. All right, I've got all the muffins finished, taken out of the oven. I'm just taking them out of the muffin pans to sit on the stove to cool for a little bit, but I started running a little bit short on time, so now I've got to get dinner going. Tonight's going to be a very simple dinner, just some baked chicken legs. I'm seasoning it very simply with a little garlic salt, paprika, onion powder, and salt, and then adding just a touch of avocado oil. And then I'll probably pair it with some green beans or whatever else we have on hand. I usually try to keep meals pretty simple around here, and we don't always have full 4-course meals or anything like that, which is totally fine for us. A lot of times it could be just meat, maybe one side, or just something very simple. We'll have our fresh baked bread too. It should be done shortly before dinner, so we'll have that to go along with dinner. We've got a t-ball game to get to tonight, so that's going to wrap up today's day in the kitchen. Thank you so much for taking the time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget to stick around till the end for the final look at the bread. It turned out amazing. Thank you again for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you again in the next one.